Hello and welcome back. This is a very brief review for this gadget, which is a Cirrus, let's try this again, Cirrus travel steamer made by a Swedish company in Stockholm called Steamery. All right, this is the packaging. Comes in a very snazzy box, which looks like a high-end champagne bottle. The gadget itself, I ordered it in black. It also comes in pink, which is not my thing quite so much. This actually is the size of my head, pretty much. As you can see here on the steaming guide, it's a big gadget. In the handle, you have a reservoir, which you're meant to fill with distilled water. Now, I tend not to travel with distilled water, so that is a bit of a negative. The plug here is a continental plug, and it comes with a UK adapter. Does not come with a US adapter, and it has its own travel case here, which you're also meant to use as a protective glove to slip your hand into. Now, instructions are in, let's have a look, English, Swedish, German and Spanish. And there is a steaming guide which explains all the necessary stuff. Now this is the thing, as you can see, it's enormous. It's like one of those big sort of Disney joke phones. It's also heavier than I would like it to be for a travel gadget because every gram counts. Now the problems I've found is that if you keep the gadget away from the clothes, it does nothing. You know, the wrinkles stay in. If you put it close to the clothes, you have water stains, which means you can't put the garment on straight away. Having to use distilled water is really a no-no for travel purposes. You want to be able to go to your hotel room tap, fill the reservoir, heat the thing up. It does heat up very quickly indeed. In under half a minute, the little light here turns from orange to green. So that was pleasing. Of course, on first use, it has that new gadget smell. That's absolutely fine. The problem is that for lots of the processes to get clothes looking good, you need to be able to put them on a flat surface. Now, obviously, the flat surface ought to be an ironing board. And if I'm going to rootle out the ironing board, then I may as well use the steam iron, and that's going to do a much better job. This you have to hold. You also have to keep your thumb on the button throughout. I haven't found a way of nailing the button down so you can let it go. So you need one hand to use the gadget. You need the second hand to hold the clothes in place and stretch. And the whole thing, when the clothes are on a hanger, it just does not work. I tried every which way, and I came to the conclusion, unless you have three hands, it doesn't work. And this whole thing, once you put that bag over your hand, this hand becomes pretty much useless in terms of stretching the garment. So this is a total fail. I am praying my accountant will allow me to offset it against my tax bill as a miserable sort of tax expenditure, and this is going to be consigned to the gadget graveyard, and that's a terrible shame. And thank you for listening.